Magic the Gathering players are fickle beasts. Wizards of the Coast will do something a certain way, and the players will complain about it. And then they do the opposite thing, and then they complain about that as well. And to be fair, it's rarely the actual players that complain, but rather the internet personalities who peddle outrage as their brand or whatever. The world is always on fire, and shockingly, stoking the flames doesn't seem to help. But while typically I consider this just noise emitting from the black hole of the internet, every once in a while, the thing that people are complaining about just kind of annoys me. And this is when I make one of these like everyone is wrong videos, which usually results in dislikes and unsubscriptions because, you know, when everyone is complaining about the same thing and then you tell them that they're all wrong, people don't like that. But too bad, today we're doing it, and today we're talking about the catchphrase of the outrage creators, which is, it's not for you. If the products aren't for you, then maybe Magic the Gathering isn't for you. This "it's not for you" concept has become like the new catchphrase of many creators who want to complain about Magic. And if you are familiar, WotC has recently, well, over the past like couple years or so, started making more specialized products for players, products that are really good for like a small number of people, but maybe unappealing for others. And WotC has famously said that if you don't like the product, that's okay, it's just not for you. And they say this about basically every product. They release a product and say, hey, you might not like this, but that's okay, it's not for you. So they say it's not for you, it's not for you, it's not for you over and over and over again. And then naturally the outrage peddlers, the people who are constantly offended, you know, they take that and they're like, well, nothing's for me. Maybe Magic the Gathering is for me. Maybe the game's dying or whatever. I don't know, whatever. But here's the thing. I much prefer this over what WotC did in the past. You see, a few years ago, they had a reputation for trying to make every single product appeal to the widest audience they could, but would often water them down in the process. So like in those years, like a few years ago, say 2014, 2015, in that era, things like challenger decks could never have existed because casual players wouldn't need a sideboard. I mean, why would you include a sideboard in a pre-con deck when like 90% of players probably won't use it? That's pointless. So challenger decks couldn't have existed. Modern Horizons wouldn't have existed either because new players wouldn't understand what the cards did. Modern Horizons is a product designed more for veteran players because the modern format is a more popular format among veteran players, so Modern Horizons couldn't have existed. It's not appealing to everyone. And Commander Legends, I mean, holy crap, an entire set dedicated to one format that not everyone plays and isn't standard, never would have happened. So in the past, supplementary products had to be watered down for the sake of broad appeal. You couldn't make something for standard FNM players and then another product for modern players. You couldn't make these specialized products. You had to make everything appeal to everyone, and in doing so, none of the products were that great, or they were okay, they weren't exceptional. And the funny thing is, back then, we complained about that. I mean, I remember Brian, the professor over at Tolarian Community College, I remember back then he used to complain that Wizards of the Coast would water down their products to appeal to a broad audience. So he complained about that then, as many people did, and then when they do the opposite and start making specialized products for specific players, then naturally all the same people complain about that. No, the grass is always greener on the other side, right? So with WotC's current product policy, the way they're producing sets, the way they're producing supplementary products, there are going to be products that seem like the greatest thing they've ever created, and other things that are just completely pointless. Like for me, for example, I think the challenger decks are amazing. I think they are the best product that Wizards of the Coast produces. They're amazing. Can't really imagine a better product. A cheap entry point into Friday Night Magic, competitive standard. It's like perfect for me. I think it's the best product that exists. But on the other hand, I don't even know what's in Commander Legends. I paid zero attention to it. I don't know what cards are in it. I don't know what it did to Commander. I don't know which commanders, changed. Like, are there good commanders in it? I don't know. I can't name a single card in Commander Legends because I don't really care. I don't play Commander, and I just it's not that I think it's bad, it's just that I don't play it, I don't care about it, so I just didn't really pay attention to it. On the flip side, you watching this right now might think that Commander Legends was the best set of the past few years, but then don't really care that much about challenger decks or don't really care about Modern Horizon. That's what's interesting. Even things like collector boosters are great because They don't impact the regular game, but they allow people who like bling to get some fancy crap for a lot of extra money. I mean, I have zero interest whatsoever in buying a collector booster. I've never opened one. I don't care. I'm not going to pay that much for a booster pack. I don't care if the cards are shiny. I don't care if they're fancy. It just doesn't matter to me. But the fact that they exist for people who want that, great. You know, it doesn't impact me at all. In fact, it kind of makes the game cheaper. I can make an entire video about how collector boosters and stuff have made the game more accessible than it ever was before. But that aside, if you like them, great. And if you don't, well, then they're not for you, right? But is that such a bad thing? Is it such a bad thing that, you know, something isn't for you, but it's good for a different person, right? I don't know. I don't really get that. But I think there's so much complaining about this, and I think it's unwarranted. And note, by the way, that I'm not defending stuff like secret lairs. I actually really like the idea of secret lairs. I just don't like that they're bypassing local game stores. So I have nothing against the product. Again, a highly specialized product that I would never buy, but I think that the secret lairs are super cool. It's just the distribution that sucks, right? So I'm not defending everything that Wizards of the Coast does. I'm just saying this concept of specializing products for specific players, even if like 80% of people don't like something, if 20% think it's the best thing ever, then like making highly specialized products just makes sense. Why not? I mean, it's like YouTube. There are competitive channels, there are brewing channels, there are commander channels, there are pack opening channels, right? There are humorous channels and serious channels, there are lore channels and finance channels. Channels that only upload deck techs or metagame breakdowns. YouTube channels tend to specialize in one particular type of content, and people often subscribe to those channels based on the type of content they make. That's just the way YouTube works. Like, you're better off making like one very specific type of content, because then, you know, if someone just loves Commander, they'll subscribe to your Commander channel and watch all your Commander content, right? Competitive players may subscribe to channel Fireball and Star City Games, but not care at all about like Ether Hub lore or Alpha Investments finance, because they like competitive Magic and don't care about that, you know, extra stuff. And imagine that every YouTube channel you're subscribed to stopped making like specific content that you're subscribed for and started making general content. Like, what if Alpha Investments started just like playing Magic Arena in all of its videos, or like half of them? And imagine if the Command Zone stopped doing Commander videos and started making modern videos or standard videos. Like, I mean, you might watch it once or twice, but eventually you'd be like, but I subscribed for Commander, I subscribed for deck techs, I subscribed for lore or finance. And I don't see why Magic the Gathering products can't be the same. I don't know why they can't make products for modern players, products for standard players, products for Commander players, lore focused products. And yes, in doing so, the way products are designed right now, not every product is going to be for you. But is that a bad thing? That's what I'm questioning. Is that really a bad thing? I say make standard products for standard players, make casual products for casual players, make Commander products for Commander players. Heck, make nostalgic products for veteran players. Like, not every product has to be watered down for the sake of broad appeal. And yeah, sure, if a product doesn't interest you, don't buy it. Not every product is for you. It doesn't have to be, and I think it's better for it. Sure, I love Challenger decks and don't care at all about Commander Legends, but at the end of the day, someone loves Commander Legends, someone loved Double Masters, someone loves Mystery Boosters, right? Like, they're making products that somebody somewhere really, really likes, and if you don't like it, it doesn't really impact you, and I see that as a positive thing. If you're a standard player and you don't care about Challenger decks because you already, have standard decks, then you just don't buy them. It's not for you. That's fine. But for someone who wants to play standard, it's like the best thing ever. Maybe you're a modern player and you look at the Commander decks and you're just like, why would I ever buy that? You're right. It's not for you. But guess what? If you're a Commander player, it's like the thing you look forward to, right? Like, I see this as a good thing, and I don't know why people are complaining about it. Yes, not every product is for you, not every product is for me, but every single product has a type of person who loves it, and I see that as a good thing. People can enjoy what they want, and so long as somebody is enjoying a product, then it's not a bad thing. And for the most part, from what I've seen from like every single product released recently, like, somebody has loved them, right? They're always for a very specific person who really, really loves them. And I say, let those people enjoy those things. And if you're not interested in them, that's fine. It's fine. Just don't buy them. I don't see why that's a problem. So apologies if you're offended by that, but I think Magic is better with the current product design. Please continue. I'm happy with highly specialized products that make a certain group of people very, very happy. And so long as they're making a product for everybody, which it seems like they are, I would encourage it to continue, even if the biggest channels in existence are complaining about it. So there you go, guys. Agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments, I guess, and I'll see you in the next one.